Next question from Gene Mackin. I'm sorry, Steve Butari.
Yeah, we're going to actually turn to this topic that we've just been discussing. Despite the billions of dollars being spent by federal, state, and local governments, the opioid crisis continues to ravage New Hampshire, with our two largest cities right now on track to forecast their highest number of deaths in years. So, Representative Kuster, are there areas where spending on this issue has been misguided and should be diverted to other resources?
Yes, and one of the issues that I've seen being out on the campaign trail and talking to families that are coping with this is that the federal funding that came to the state was sent out by the governor through a program that he called the Doorways. But the problem with the Doorways is they're only open literally from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And trust me when I say overdoses and people needing treatment are much more likely to happen from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. What we need is 24 access to care so that when people have that moment of clarity, that brief moment of opportunity when they're willing to get the help that they need, that they immediately get access to detox and that they get into a treatment program that works for them, that deals with the co-occurring illness of mental health and substance use disorder, and that they have long-term recovery, including recovery housing. So we can do better, and I think we will.
And Mr. Burns, with the billions being spent here on the opioid crisis, are there areas that you see where the spending on this issue is misguided and should be put elsewhere?
Well, listen, clearly what we're doing isn't working. In 2005, my brother was murdered. But I blame largely the opioid crisis and his addictions. And one of the drugs that I saw that was absolutely ruining here was the way that doctors were handing out opioids like Suboxone. And so it used to be that you would go to a methadone clinic, you get your methadone in the morning and you'd go to work. Then we had doctors coming here and giving out 30-day scripts for Suboxone so that my brother was able to use the Suboxone on a weekday and party on the weekends. And this is what we saw, abuse. And this is why the manufacturer of Suboxone was actually sued by the Justice Department in a tune of $1.4 billion because they were making unclinically supported claims. I'm not against Suboxone completely. I do believe it has a place in the mix. But the way that it's being used is abused. And when you have pharmaceutical companies making billions of dollars off of just moving one addiction to another, it's clearly not working. The science and the statistics are there that it's been a failed program. And what we're doing isn't working. I have a lot of different ideas, like we should only be giving money to drug rehabilitation clinics that have lower recidivism rates. Thank you, Adam.
That's time.